Hello, people of the internet, I am Walcott here, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talking Cubing Methods. So last time we covered the square one method, Lin. Yeah, but that was last time, so who cares about that? Today, as requested by this guy, I'm pointing fingers here, but I don't really know how it's gonna come out in editing. We're talking about ZZ. Also, the reason why I'm actually talking about it because also another guy here also requested it. So since most all the other requests were only by one person, I guess why not do the method which was requested by two people? Because democracy. I don't know how I pulled that in. Oh well. Let's first start with an overview of basic ZZ meat. Like, sorry if I sometimes struggle to say the name is or giggle a bit. It's because in French it has another meaning. ZZ. If you speak French, you know what I mean. Oh well. Let's look at basic ZZ. So, what you basically do first is create what's called an EO line or the line. So you create this line this here. So usually it's done on white bottom, blue front, and green back. So these two solved, these three solved, and these two solved. And at the same time, you have to orient all the edges. This is often the reason why it's not as widely used as other methods, is because this part can be extremely treacherous. Sorry for my English. I am tired. Okay, and actually, honestly, I actually considered learning ZZ, but this is actually one of the methods that pulled me. One of the reasons that made me decide not to is for how hard, let's say, EO line can be to understand. But once you get used to it, it can be done extremely quickly. The second step is ZZF12, we can call it, because it's not really fully F12, but you're basically solving this block and this block using only R, L, and U moves. Because of the edge orientation and the EO line, this can be done extremely quickly and is actually very fast to pick up. So like, this is actually one of the steps that are easier to learn or to master. This will then lead you to last layer, which can, because of the edge orientation, can be done in multiple ways, such as the infamous ZB, can be used. Multiple ALK sets can be used. Most notably, the infamous ZBLL, which is basically a one-look class layer for this method. Even though it wasn't originally invented for ZZ, ZBLL was invented for the ZB method. But we may talk about that another time. And yeah, that's basically how to solve using ZZ method. Not a reason why this method is actually widely seen is for how good it is for OH, because a method that predominantly uses the R, L, and U moves makes it very good for OH. Excuse me for my terribleness. Is that word? Do I word? I don't know. Don't question that. But also very known for its variations, most notably ZZA, ZZB, and ZZCT. ZCCT being made famous by one of its users, Andrew Nathanson. I think that's how it's pronounced. Oh well, he's known by the online alias as Scholar for Pockets. I think a few of you may have seen his channel. Yeah. Yeah, so that's ZZ method. Now giving my opinions. Personally, I don't like that much ZZ, but because of the EO line step, kind of annoys me, like, I'll be honest, and I'm not that much into block building, but it has a method with a lot of potential, and honestly, if you want to learn it, why not go for it? Yeah, why not just go for it? Because you're never gonna lose anything if you actually try and learn it. If you get, I don't know if you see what I mean, but if you really want to learn it, it can get you to very good times quite, not quickly, but it can get you to very good times. At the end of the day, though, I'd still think Ru and CFOP are a step above. I'm saying this because if you really want to get fast, you'd have to go for either ZZCT or the ZZ variation with ZBLL, and those are methods that require a lot of algs. Which, you know, unless if you're gonna what likes learning algs, then go for it. I'm personally not a fan of learning algs, as you may have noticed by the fact that they chose to learn Lin for instead of Vandenberg for square one, and still only know to look OLL and to look PLL for 3x3. And because I use Ortega, I don't like algs. I don't like learning too many algs. Let's put it at that. Okay, so now that I gave my opinions, let's actually, I got the speed solving wiki page up on my left, and let's see what they think could be the pros and cons for this method. So pros, reduced moveset. So yeah, I agree with that. So basically, a very good thing about GZ is that after EO line, you only have to use R, L, and U, instead of, you know, maybe the methods like Ru that you have to use a lot of M slice, or CPOP where you kind of have to use a bit of everything, and that makes it good, as already stated, for OH, but also just for a fast, if you want a fast TPS methods, like if you're not trying to achieve a faster TPS, it can be done with GZ. Look ahead is very good because of the pre-orientation of the edges. It makes it easier for you to look ahead. It's also very efficient, always thanks to the pre-orientation. Block building comes a bit with more ease. Also, they put ease of learning, debatable. Like they said, every single step after EO is very easy to learn. But yeah, as I said, basically, you wanna learn ZZ, focus on EO for a bit of time. Once you know EO, how it works and everything, the rest will come the rest is extremely easy to learn. So it's basically the hardest step to learn ZZ is EO. Cons, reliance on inspection. So yeah, EO line can be very hard to like identify an inspection if you're not very advanced. So like usually it can be done in a two-step way. So first in inspection you see how to orient all the edges and then you create the line, but that will then cause a very inefficient solve. Yeah, most of the cons come from the EO line. Another one that's mentioned is the switch between R and L. But I don't really see that as a problem. So like they say, oh, first predominantly using the R, then predominantly using the L can make it hard. But I actually don't see what could be a problem in that. Yeah, that's really pretty much it about this method. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. Although I can say that, honestly, if you wanna stand out in a way, this is the method for you. If you're more leaning towards the beginner's side, I don't know if to recommend it or not, but honestly, at the end of the day, the choice is yours. I personally would never switch to ZZ, as I don't like the method itself, how it works and everything. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you think I'm not an absolute idiot and everything I said is wrong, let me know why. And yeah, been your boy Wolf05 here. If you want to be featured like these two guys in the beginning of my video, leave the suggestion for the method of the next video. The method with the most suggestions will be chosen. And yeah, been your boy Wolf05 here, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.